Good evening, my dear students. Once again, I welcome you all to the social science class of ninth class. Okay, and I hope all are fine. Take care yourself. Okay, nowadays we are going through difficult situation. You all know those things, and always follow SMS. Okay, social distancing, wearing mask, and applying soap or sanitizer. Okay, these are the three steps that we can take from to prevent from the COVID-19. Okay, so let us come back to our subject. So today I would like to teach about Christianity and Islam, the first chapter of history. Okay, in last class we were discussing about Christianity, and I hope you understood about the Christianity. Okay, and when we talk about Christianity, listen, it was born in Christianity was born in Palestine. Okay, it was preached in Palestine. Present day, some part of Palestine is in the hand of Israel. Okay, basically Jesus Christ was born in a place called Nazareth in Bethlehem. Okay, and at the age of 30, he went to Jerusalem and he started preaching Christianity. Okay, at the age of 30, he got some religious enlightenment and he started teaching the godly words to the people. Okay, he explained the first testament, that is the holy book of Jesus, he translated to the common people. Okay, and many people were attracted to his ideologies and philosophies, and he himself looked after the needy people, poor people. Okay, he lived for the poor people, and this made him more generous among the poor section of the society. Okay, and we know that in the beginning, when he was 30, he started preaching Christianity, and the holy book of Christian is known as the Holy Bible, and it has two parts. One is First Testament and Second Testament. First Testament is the godly words to the Jewish community, and Second Testament or second part is the holy teachings of Jesus Christ to his followers. Okay, that is about Bible, and Bible is it was written by Hebrew language. Okay, Hebrew language, and later it was translated to English and many other European and other languages of the world. Okay, and after the departure of Jesus Christ at the age of 33, he was crucified by the rulers. Okay, and later one of his disciples, Saint Peter, okay, Saint Peter preached this religion to Rome. Okay, and he established a church there in Rome. Okay, gradually this religion started to grow in Rome. Okay, now you know that Rome is the capital of Italy. Okay, in ancient time, Rome and Persia were the most powerful imperialist countries in the world. Rome and Persia. Okay, and Persian people were, majority people were worshipping as their god as fire. Fire was their god, and Christianity was against worshipping any worldly things or any idols or any statues. Okay, and there were many problems with Persia and Rome. There was many war between Persia and Rome. Okay, and in the beginning, in the initial stage, the rulers of Rome, we call them as Caesars. Caesars were not against Christianity. Gradually what happened, this religion started growing, and later some problems arise in between the government of Rome and Christianity. Okay, and the Roman emperors persecuted or killed many Christian priests. Okay, and this made many problems among Christianity and the Rome. Later in the 4th century, one Mr. Constantine, the ruler of Rome, embraced Christianity. Okay, and after the acceptance or the conversion of Constantine, the ruler of Rome, to Christianity, he declared war. Christianity is the state language or the national religion of Rome. And from there onwards, Christianity got more acceptance in Rome, and later Rome itself had taken many steps to preach Christianity throughout the world. Okay, and we can see some of the teachings of Christianity. In textbook page number 2, you can see that God is one. According to the teachings, noble teachings of Christianity, we know that God is one and He is the most merciful. Okay, and He is the creator of the entire world. All the universe was created by that Almighty Power God. Okay, and everyone should develop. Second point, everyone should develop a kind of brotherhood each other. Okay, there should be a kind of fraternity, or we call it as brotherhood. Okay, and loving people is equal to loving God. If we are showing mercy and kindness to the people and needy people, it is equal to treating the God. Directly we can't treat the God. If we are treating the needy people or the weaker section of the society, we can serve the God. Okay, that is the principle of Christianity. Okay, and by accepting these messages of Jesus Christ, Christianity established many educational and medical institutions throughout the world. Okay, in India also we can see recently, few decades back, there was Mother Teresa. She is known as the mother of needy people. Okay, and she established a charity institution in Kolkata in India, in West Bengal, and she treated many people, those who are suffering from skin disease like we call it as vitiligo, leprosy, like that diseases. Okay, many families exited their family members from their family itself due to these dangerous or communicable diseases. Okay, or diseases which are hated by the common people. Okay, and many people became destitute, and they were taken to the convent of Mother Teresa, and she looked after them. She given medicine, food, shelter, everything, whatever things they need, and for their children. Okay, so this was one good example in front of us about the charity of Christianity. Okay, and another thing, if one person repents or say apology for his mistakes or his wrong deeds or sins, God will accept him and God will forgive him. This is the principle of Christianity. Okay, and Jesus Christ also preached to love your enemy also. Okay, then we can make him as our close friend. Okay, we can't fight against the enemy with weapons. Then what will happen? The enmity will increase. Okay, if we are following a humble and soft way of approaching to our enemy, we can easily make him as our one of the best friend. Okay, these are the good ideologies of Christianity. And after the birth of Christianity, we can see lot of changes throughout the world, and they brought the humanity, they brought the concept of humanity throughout the world. Okay, and Christianity taught us the importance of peace and love among all the people, peace, love and brotherhood among all the people. And they had created many educational institutions, schools, colleges. Okay, in India also we can see their contributions. Many educational institutions are running or run by the Christian missionaries. Okay, as a result, we could improve our educational status. Okay, and English language itself was one of the best example for the good changes happened in our country. Okay, English education was empowered by the Christian missionaries. Okay, and moreover, they established many medical institutions, hospitals. Okay, so education, one side education was improved, another side health and diseases were decreased. Okay, so these are the two important contributions created by the Christianity in our country and as well as in throughout the world. Okay, and women also got education, they got job, so we can say they were empowered. Okay, so Christianity empowered the weaker sections of the society, so totally it helped the society as well as the nation throughout the world. Okay, and moreover in Christianity we can see two main sections are there. Okay, later what happened, the Roman Catholic Church started growing and they started levying taxes from the believers. Okay, in order to get the salvation from the God, the priest advised the followers to give a specific percentage of their income to the church. Okay, it was a kind of exploitation by the priest. Okay, and because of this reason what happened, Christianity was divided into two. Okay, and by the leadership of Martin Luther, he was the he had the idea, he just opposed the Catholic Christianity, and he founded another branch of Christianity known as Protestants. Okay, they were protesting against the exploitation of the Catholic Church. Okay, and many people followed them, the Protestant Christianity. Okay, so these are the two sections of the Christianity. Okay, so I hope you understood this chapter, and I request all of you to read the chapter very well. Okay, and try to find out yourself the exercise part which are simple for you, and remaining things we can together we can find out the solutions. Till then, take care, have a nice day. Thank you.